All right, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I've updated Coinbase stock. Since the last update, we hit our short-term price target that spanned between $140.78 to $156.98. I do want to apologize for waiting 2 weeks to make an update on Coinbase stock, but if you give me a few minutes, I will tell you exactly why today is a very critical day for Coinbase stock. But first, let's cover some news. Okay, so Equities Analyst warns Coinbase investors face rough awakening amid rally. On February 9th, Dan Dolev, a senior analyst working in Japanese financial giant Mizuho's fintech equity research team, joined CNBC's Fast Money to offer his insights on Coinbase's recent earnings and the broader state of the cryptocurrency space. Speaking with host Melissa Lee, Dolev provided a critical perspective on the sustainability of Coinbase's business model, the emotional investment in cryptocurrencies, and the overall viability of the crypto market. Dolev's analysis of Coinbase's recent performance cuts through the market euphoria, attributing the stock's gains to fear of missing out among investors. He starkly warns, "I think we're in for a rough awakening," highlighting the disconnect between the stock's rally and the company's fundamentals. Dolev further elaborates on the precarious position of Coinbase, stating it's an amazing short the higher it goes. This perspective is grounded in his observation of ETF outflows and diminishing take rates, signaling potential trouble ahead for Coinbase's profitability. The conversation with Dolev also touched on the emotional aspect of investing in cryptocurrencies and related stocks. He notes, "There's something emotional about Bitcoin and crypto. I can't really explain it." Well, if you can't explain it, why on earth are you talking about it? This emotional investment has led to a polarized view among analysts and investors, with some overlooking the underlying facts that Dolev believes are critical to understanding the market's future direction. Expressing a broader skepticism about the cryptocurrency space, Dolev questions the entire premise of digital currencies and their utility. "I personally, my own personal views, I think the whole thing is silly," he remarks, challenging the market's enthusiasm for tokens and perceived value of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Looking ahead, Dolev sees increasing competition and shifting investor preferences as significant challenges for Coinbase. He points out that competition is getting harder. All the inflows are going to Fidelity. Yeah, definitely not. If anything, the inflows are flowing to BlackRock. Imagine pumping Robinhood over Coinbase. Despite his critical stance on cryptocurrencies, Dolev acknowledges the appeal of platforms like Robinhood to younger investors. He believes that Robinhood's user-friendly interface and global expansion makes it a more attractive option for trading cryptocurrencies and ETFs compared to Coinbase. What the hell is this guy talking about? You can only trade 15 cryptocurrencies on Robinhood. Why on earth would anyone use Robinhood to trade crypto? Moving into the charts, for those of you that are new, Coinbase is trading in Wycoff Accumulation Schematic number 2. We're in phase D, forming a third LPS, which stands for last point of supply. As you can see in the Wycoff schematic, the third LPS usually bottoms anywhere between the Wycoff support and the automatic rally support. So the third LPS on Coinbase stock should bottom anywhere between $83.32 to $116.30. And as of last week, Coinbase stock did get a violent bounce off the Wyckoff support level at $116.30. So for this episode, I did measure how long it took for the previous two last point of supplies to complete. As you can see, the first last point of supply took 126 days to complete. The second last point of supply took 112 days to complete. In other words, the average amount of time it took for the previous last point of supplies to get completed was around 4 months. Measuring 4 months from the Coinbase top back in December of 2023 lands Coinbase stock right in April of 2024, which is the exact month at which the Bitcoin halving will take place. So that's why for the past month, I've been saying Coinbase stock is most likely going to trade sideways and down for the first half of 2024, and I still stand by that. The medium and long-term price targets this episode remain unchanged. As stated a few minutes ago, the short-term price targets did get hit, so I'm waiting for more price action to determine what happens next. Okay, let's talk about Fibonacci rings. If you've been following this channel for a while, you will know that we covered the last time Coinbase stock crossed a Fibonacci ring. The last time Coinbase stock crossed a Fibonacci ring, Coinbase stock pumped 97%. In regards to the Fibonacci ring prior to that one, Coinbase stock pumped 146%. And the Fibonacci ring back in the bear markets of 2022 led to Coinbase stock crashing 41% down to new all-time lows. And well, guess what? Coinbase stock is about to cross another Fibonacci ring right ahead of earnings. As stated before, Fibonacci rings don't dictate the direction of a stock, they only indicate that volatility is on the horizon. So in my opinion, in the short term, because of the Fibonacci rings and earnings being on deck, there will be a lot of whipsaw. Ultimately, like I said a few minutes ago, the medium-term price target at $94 still stands. I still believe for the first half of this year, Coinbase stock will trade sideways and down, just like in the Wycoff schematic. In my opinion, the Fibonacci ring marked in red will be the Fibonacci ring that starts the real bull market, because that Fibonacci ring happens after the Bitcoin halving. And if you recall from previous Coinbase episodes, all cryptocurrency assets skyrocket after the Bitcoin halving. And I don't believe this time will be any different. Coinbase stock crosses the red Fibonacci ring in June of 2024, which is still 4 months from today. The bearish signals on higher timeframes still stand. On the 3-week timeframe, we still have a bearish evening star pattern getting rejected off of our Fibonacci band. As shown in the screenshot, evening star patterns usually print after an uptrend, and what follows is a prolonged downtrend. Even if Coinbase stock has a wild short-term pump, I don't think Coinbase stock makes it past $200, which is at the upper level of our Fibonacci band. As stated in previous Coinbase episodes, I believe Coinbase stock has formed a very significant top back in late December, and we will eventually see Coinbase stock back below $100 in 2024. Okay, let's close things off with something positive, which is the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation. We have our first bullish signal since the top back in December of 2023. The Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation has formed a bullish weekly Dragonfly Doji off the 100 weekly moving average in orange. As stated before, moving averages often serve as liquidity points for potential reversals. On top of that, if you take a look at the white Gaussian channel, the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation has bounced off the median line, which is bullish for the short term. Therefore, in my opinion, the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation looks ripe for a bounce to the upside. Okay, so that's my analysis on Coinbase stock for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.